to one of my homegirls not too long ago, and she tells me she's met the perfect guy, right? She's like, he's great, he's handsome, great job, all of that, right? Oh, nobody's perfect, of course, but standard wise, preference wise, he met everything. So then later on, she tells me, and she's like, oh, I dubbed him. He's just not right for me. And I'm like, well, what happened? Like, everything was good. Like, you were saying, like, this could have been future hubby. Like you was damn near on the right track for everything. Like, he was just matching up. You know what this woman tells me? She says, his car is old.
All right, man. All right. So first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rachakadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who were very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing his gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. It's the brother Quanah Wath from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp. Come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, man. So, as you seen in that video, man, you had seen, ultimately that what looked to be a Judite woman basically explaining, basically how a lot of these women are, man. She was ultimately talking about, someone who may or may not be her friend, but this is the attitude of a lot of you women. A lot of you women are like bass, right? You basically, you're attracted to things that are shiny, or like barracudas, right? You're attracted to things that are shiny, right? And have, what this world calls value, right? When in reality, one, those things they don't have no value, right? The true value, right? That you can ultimately have on this world would ultimately be gold and silver, and really most importantly this word, right? That this is the highest value thing, basically in the world right now, man, is this truth, having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? It's as it says, right, Romans, what is that? Romans 11. Matter of fact, let's go to that real quick. Romans 11 and 33, right? It says, oh, the depth of the riches, both of wisdom and knowledge of the Most High, how unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out, right? So this has, the most value, right? It has the most value in the world, man. But nonetheless, right, you women are attracted to, again, what this world calls things that have value, such as, cars, houses, maybe a decent job, maybe all these material things, man. You know what I mean? And you ultimately treat, good men, basically like they're nothing, right? Just so you can have these, right? You go from man to man to man, right? Which is ultimately you committing adultery, right? You going against what the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai deems you're supposed to, right? You women are ratchet, you know what I mean? And I'm mainly speaking of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman, the Israelite woman, man. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not speaking, just to clarify, I'm not speaking to all women, because we do have women in this truth, in this gospel, right, that are truly sincere, you know what I mean, and try their best, right? So ultimately, this only, the shoe fits for the 2/3, right? So if this isn't pertaining to you, right, and you gotta do yourself, a self-examination, right? But if this isn't pertaining to you, then, ultimately don't worry about it. But again, we're talking about these women that are in the world, these feminists, these, I don't need a man, I'm just here to get the bag, hot girl summer type of females. And guess what? The Lord is finna, bring forth great judgment upon these women, right? Isaiah 32:9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, right, man? You know what I mean? And we're approaching Jacob's trouble, which is going to be the ultimate test, right? Ultimate test of your faith, right? Of your integrity, right? You women that ultimately want to be men, right? This time is about to put some extreme hair on your chest, right? And seeing as you are not men, and well, guess what? You women are gonna fold, right? Because even the biggest and mightiest and manliest man, right? Your Sneakos, your Andrew Tates, right? In the time of Jacob's trouble, are gonna break, man. You know what I mean? They're gonna snap, like straw, man. You know what I mean? In the times to come, man. Why? Because they don't have that hedge of protection. They don't have Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Right? So whatever man that you're with, or whatever you left the last man for, right? Whenever he breaks and says it's every man for himself, and who are you gonna run to? Right? You're gonna run to a men of the Lord, because those are the times that we're coming into. Great death is coming, right? The scriptures say that greater evils than thou hast seen shall happen. You know what I mean? That's roughly paraphrasing, what is that, Revelation, or it's like a second edge, the 14th chapter, man. Bad times are coming, seriously. And again, a lot of you women, right, which is going to be a large, extremely large chunk, right, of everyone that gets put to death. It's going to be mostly women, right, because of their wickedness, right, because of their evil, right. They push this separating of the family / transformerism agenda that's here, that's being pushed here. You know what I mean? So the Lord is finna bring that judgment, right? It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come. That's right, man. And we're coming into a famine, right? That food and joyous, type comfort that you women, try to ultimately, rely on, right? All that's, coming to a screeching halt. Right, you get the grid system's finna turn off, so you're not gonna be able to watch your TV. Right, a blizzard's coming, so it might freeze your pipes and break, those pipes to where now you ain't got no sewage, you're not able to take a shower, you're not able to do shit, not even able to turn on the water. Right, a lot of hell is coming, right, in the next few months. Right, we're already seeing a blizzard, right, a historical blizzard going through America already, man. So times are only going to get worse. Right, for you women in every aspect, food, hygiene, entertainment, right? All that shit is finna go away, right? The Lord is bringing forth that judgment, especially on you fucking wicked ass women, man. You know what I mean? And ultimately, this is a warning, right? The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah had commanded us to go and warn Israel, right? Ezekiel 3:17, it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, right? So beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone, right, on down to the Akim, pushing this gospel today. What do? Right? They ultimately they search these alternative news sites. They pay attention to what's going on. They have apps on their phone for local, information. Telling you, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's coming. Right? This is what the Lord said. Is going to happen in the last days, and we see this. So we're warning you, saying, hey, get ready, because great judgment, great death is coming. You know what I mean? A huge chunk of you women are going to be a part of that. Right, says, Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the warning, the word of my mouth, and give them warning from me. And that's what we're saying. Right? We're telling you to get right. We're obligated, since the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah gave us his truth, right? We're obligated to go out here and warn the people. If we didn't, your blood would be on our hands, right? Next verse, 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. And I know, for you simple jakes, yes, it does say man, but this goes for man and woman, right? We're warning everyone, man, woman, and children, right? The nations, we're warning everyone of the impending doom, the impending danger, right? That Yahweh Shai and his army is going to come back, and he ain't going to be happy, right? So if we didn't give you that warning, and when Yahweh Shai does come, and well, guess what? Your blood is going to be on our hands, right? But since we're warning you, right, well, guess what? Your blood is on your own hands. Verse 19, yet if thou warn the wicked, which we're doing, and he turned not from his wickedness, right? So if he or she, right, does not turn away from their wickedness, right? Stop following after the ways of the world and continue and return unto Yahweh Shemel Shai. And well, what's going to happen, right? It says, he turned not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way. He shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Hey, so, we good. We did what we were supposed to, but you that did the wickedness, that were warned, you going to be put to death, man. That's just the bottom freaking line, man. Right? And again, we're saying this to you women. It goes for you men, women, and children. Right? All you Israelites. You know what I mean? Again, this is really a warning to the women. right? Because women, again, as it says in Sirach, the 25th chapter, the 19th verse, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Hey, so you women, you promote this wicked shit, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, yeah, you know, you're gonna catch, you know, a lot of that, most of that hell. You know what I mean? So really, this is a warning to you women, man. You know what I mean? I'll get one more precept, man. Just hitting the point. I didn't want to make this too long. This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 12. It says, therefore I'll number you to the sword, right? And the sword is symbolic for pestilence, storm, pestilence, plagues, storms, earthquakes, famines, you know, so on. Esau, you know, the ICBM nuclear missiles, those are all different, you know, different forms of judgment, which this sword represents, right? Which very well the Lord has you numbered to one of those, right? Many the dogs to tear, you know, whatever judgment it may be, the Lord has your number, you know. It says, therefore I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called you did not answer, when I spake you did not hear, right? So how is the Lord calling and speaking, right? Through his prophets, right? Hosea 12:10, Luke 1:72, right? But a lot of you people, right? Jeremiah 44 and verse 4, right? The Lord sent out his prophets saying, do not this abominable thing, but you said ye will not hearken, right? It says, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Romans, or it's like at Jeremiah 8:3, right? Death shall be chosen, right, by the residue of this evil family, man. Death shall be chosen rather than life, roughly paraphrasing that precept, man. You know, so y'all continue to do evil, man. Therefore, the Lord is ultimately going to bring your fears upon you, man. You know, he's going to bring your fears upon you, as it says right here in Isaiah 66 and verse 4, which is just another version of what we read, is Isaiah 65 and verse 12, right? You know, except for it says in the first half, I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, right? So the Lord is going to bring your fears upon you, man. A lot of you women, your fear is starving, right? Your fear is not being protected. Your fear is being raped and ravished. And well, that time is coming, right? Going to Isaiah 13 and verse 16, right? That time is coming. It says their children, right? So for you women that have children, you better listen up, right? It says their children also shall be dashed to pieces, man. Right? So your children are going to be killed in front of you, right? It says in their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. When you go into that word ravished, it goes into violently raped, man. Right? So a lot of you women are going to get violently raped, right? This is prophecy. You know, this is what's going to take place in the near future, right? Not in the next 20, 30 years, right? In the near future, maybe possibly in the next few months. We don't know. You know, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. You know, we don't know. Right, well, we understand that this is the time that we're approaching, and we're trying to warn you women. So you're either going to get right, or you're ultimately going to be given over unto these grievous and sore judgments. Right, your fears. Get right, or you know, die, man. You know, it's as simple as that. It's a stern warning to you women, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to bring that out. You know what I mean? And this is what's coming. This is what's coming. Right, get right, or with Yahweh Shem El Shah right now. You know, scriptures say, matter of fact, I'll end it with this. Isaiah chapter 55. Man, we in Isaiah a lot. This one, right? Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord while you may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Right? So, hey, you know, or reach out to, you know, local camps on YouTube. You know what I mean? See, you know what I mean? See how you may, basically help out, you know, by giving tithes or whatever it may be, you know. If you don't have a man, if you have a man, you know what I mean, y'all on the same page, have that man reach out, you know what I mean, you know, so on and so forth, you know what I mean. Stay watching the videos, right? Keep your head covered when you're praying, and basically, you know, just keep your head covered, you know, when you're praying, period, keep your head covered, you know what I mean. And follow the law, set your members to the best of your ability, you know. That's really about it. You know, keep the faith, most importantly, right? Stay in the fear of Yahweh Shem El Shah all the days, you know what I mean? Till Yahweh Shem El Shah come, and, you know, Lord, will you be part of the elect? You know, but we're in those times. You know, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem El Shah, Ba'ashem HaKadosh, double honors to the other apostles, the other bishops, the great millstone. Until next time, I say shalom.